Yesterday we spoke about the new update and the new Doom Tower that came over to the China's version of Diablo Immortal, as well as their new version of the cosmetic. I have reason to believe that we could potentially be seeing both of those in the near or far future inside of our version of Diablo Immortal. Red October sent me some files that he had found in the coding of Diablo Immortal. Does this mean that Red October is now a data miner? No, he's just looking at some of the game files that honestly are on all of our devices, but he found some interesting things. Let me start off by showing you, how about I show you this one to start? Take a look at this. This was within the files of the North America's version of Diablo Immortal. What are we looking at here? This graphic is of that new update tower battle mechanic. Now, let's be honest, this update was not the most well received. People are like, what's going on? They don't really love the update. I think it's fine. I think it's the best way I could describe it is it's fine. But this is the one part of the update that over in China was really accepted well. People really did like this new game mode, and it would be really cool if we were able to experience this, even though we don't have the whole crossover event and all that. I don't even care. But a new game mode like this, or even a new event that would come in with different types of battles, is always very cool. This is the one thing that I was a little bit sad that we didn't get. The cosmetic and getting the Mad King, I actually like the Mad King. More on that in a few minutes. I'm going to give you a deep dive into that. But in addition, this is probably the thing that was the most missed by me personally inside of this latest update, but there's more. Remember we spoke of the new class and I predicted it was the Tempest because of files found a year plus ago inside of the game. I said Tempest. Well, take a look at this, guys. More files inside of Diablo Immortal right now. Take a look at what's highlighted right here. Character Tempest idle. Character Tempest skill. And the skill right there is Squall. It looks like we very well may be getting the Tempest inside of Diablo Immortal, which is a character class that can control the wind and water. So really looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Now, there were also a whole bunch of other files inside of the game in the form of video files. Some of these were from what was over in China, which leads me to believe that the new cosmetic that we didn't get, the crossover cosmetic, we could potentially get in the future. Keep in mind, this whole Mad King that we just got here, this had been in the Phantom Market over in China a year and 4 months ago, which means could this have been sitting idle inside of our game the whole time? It's also worth mentioning here, though, back then when this dropped, there was no such thing as a Blood Knight, and now there is a cosmetic for the Blood Knight as well. So it's really cool to see that they probably did a bunch of updates here and made a cosmetic that is fitting of the Blood Knight. So anyone that has that class is able to participate in this, because man, wouldn't that be awful if they couldn't? That would be, one would even say, broken. But we do have a lot of files that I want to share with you guys. Let's take a look right over here at some of them. And we're just going to kind of rifle through them. But these are all from inside of the game currently. This is that whole trailer that we get for that Doom Tower, as I keep calling it. Again, with the crossover event, you could see the cosmetics are not what we received over here, but that is what we're having inside of the game now. Why would this be inside of our version of the game if there was no intention of us being able to play this inside of the game? Not sure, but there's more. There's even things for the cosmetic. Check it out. We have the footsteps that you get from the cosmetic, and this is, I'm talking about the crossover cosmetic. You have the idle effect being shared inside of our version of the game. We have another idle effect with the cosmetic equipped. It's actually pretty cool looking, the lava from below. You have the trailing flames, which looks nice. And all of this is just, and then you have the attack. It's just evidence that we could be seeing this inside of the North American version. Are we going to have to wait another year for this cosmetic to drop in the Phantom Market? Maybe when it's no longer a crossover event. Maybe the IP crossover is only paid for a certain amount of time, and then they can't call it a crossover event, and then it could just be a regular cosmetic. A lot of licensing things can be weird like that, and I'm not sure what the terms of this licensing actually is. I'm not sure how that all worked out because I'm not in legal over at Blizzard, But all I do know is that Red October was able to find a bunch of these files inside of the game, which is a really good look for us potentially getting this. Now, if you don't care about this cosmetic, then maybe that doesn't matter to you. But we're getting a good look here at all of the classes with all of the skills being used and taking a look at how they perform, all the ultimates with that. And I think it looks really cool. So again, just more proof that these files are already sitting on your device and awaiting to be awakened inside of Diablo Immortal. Will they? Not sure. There it is right there. Check it out. This mount that a lot of people said that wasn't actually that cool. You have this mount that you could actually go along with other characters on as well. I'm going to actually replay that one again. Let's jump into that one more time. So you float around this mount. It doesn't seem to be exceptionally speedy by any means. It actually seems fairly slow. And you could just move around your mount. Probably more of just like a silly thing than something that's really functional. I'm not sure. That was another nice idle effect opening that chest. What is this though? We need to replay this again. A sword with 5 different things on the outside getting put into it. Is this something to do with the new gearing inside of Diablo Immortal? Or was this something from the event and that sword from the crossover event being empowered in some way? This I don't know. If you know anything about what is going on in this 3-second or 2-second clip, let me know, because I'm very curious. I'm wondering if it could be a new gearing mechanic inside of the game, because we did hear we would be getting new gearing. And of course, this file right here. It's like a background or loading screen for when we would be going into the new Doom Tower. So all of that is in place inside of the game now. So we now know the Tempest is most likely going to be the class we see. We now know that the Doom Tower event is inside of Diablo Immortal in North America, as well as the cosmetic set. Could that potentially be just because we share files with the Chinese version of the game and it's all one game, but only we see some stuff? Potentially. Or we could potentially see it like we now see Mad King's cosmetic set, which Blizzard was gracious enough to gift me. As you can see, I have all of the credits needed to unlock all of this cosmetic. So I want to thank Blizzard, I guess we could say, for sponsoring today's video with gifting me this this cosmetic set. They've actually gifted me, this is the 3rd Phantom Market cosmetic, and it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate it. It gives me the ability to really highlight what you guys get from it, and I can rock it around for a little bit so you guys can see what's going on with this cosmetic. I'm not sure if I love it more than the previous one. My initial thoughts were that I didn't, but it is kind of nice and dreary looking, which I do like. So we're going to try it on. We're going to unlock everything right here, see how lucky my draws actually are, and then see how we like it after running around with it for a few days. I want to keep in mind for you guys that we do get all of these as well as we get those additional draws. In yesterday's video, we went through how the footsteps and this right here, the Nimbus, was only available for 30 days, and then those go away. So let's start our draws. We got our first draw yesterday. We went in and we got the, right here, it was the emote. Let's do our second draw. Let's see if we follow the odds or if we break them. All right, we got the Waltz Crimson Weapon. Now, does the Crimson Cosmetic come next? Am I going to get this cosmetic next? Let's see how it plays out. Do they go in order? No, I got the Children of Inarius cosmetic. Remember, I did say I really like this one because it's one of my favorite cosmetics. The normal Children of Inarius. Now this is a violet version of that. We're going to go with our 300 tokens right now. And we got the Waltz Crimson armor. Very nice, very nice. Well, but the thing is, do you rock these? It's actually nice that this came after the weapon. If you're someone that doesn't want to spend a whole bunch, you don't have to. And here, look at this. We've accumulated our portal. Boom. This is bound to the account, as is the cosmetic I just unlocked. And we got ourselves another emote right here, which is pretty nice. Huh? I always like the emotes. I should use them more inside of the game. We're going on for more draws right now. Let's see what we get coming up next. Oh, wow. We got the portal. This was one of the lower rarities, more difficult to get this portal. This one's actually cool. I'll have to test it out after we equip everything and see what the actual animations are there. Another draw of 900 tokens. Is it going to be the main cosmetic? Ooh, something flickered there, didn't it? This is the Crowned One's silver weapon, which is essentially just a basic looking sword. It does have the elemental effect on it, which I do like. So that was right here. Does that mean that this is going to be next? Let's do our draw and find out. Sure was. It sure was. So now we have the cosmetic set for the Crimson, no, I'm sorry, Crowned Ones and the Crowned Ones weapon. Plus, we just accumulated another emote right here for doing our draws. Fear. Love it. Now, what we have left is the main cosmetic, the children cosmetic, and the elemental effects of the weapons. Let's see what we get. We did get the ultimate. So now we have the ultimate ability and what that actually looks like as the Mad King, which is pretty cool. That's right here. Now, which cosmetic? I mean, we're going to get them both, obviously, but which one is going to come first? Are we going to follow the odds? We are following the odds. Children of Inarius Violet Armor. As I said, one of my favorite cosmetics that wasn't a Phantom Market one was the Children of Inarius, and now we have a violet rendition of it as well. Nice. Again, thank you, Blizzard. We have right here another portal that has just been unlocked. This is a bound portal to this class. I can't use this portal on any other, but I can use this portal on all of my classes, as well as this cosmetic as we unlock it. Let's go. The Mad King. Oh, man. That's a nice little animation there as well. It's unlocked, boys. It's unlocked. We got to equip all this and see what it all looks like. Again, thank you, Blizzard, for that. Oh, we got ourselves, this is something I didn't mention either. We got ourselves the Mad King frame as well, which is nice because actually, I like that one quite a bit. We have the step and we have the Nimbus as well, as I mentioned. So everything has been unlocked and it's time for us to actually equip it really quickly and see what this look like. Phantom Market complete. Let me know if you have decided to do the Phantom Market. Actually, it's all equipped already. Check that out. Check that out. It looks really, I mean, you have to wear it. Maybe that's why they do that. Do they give you those 30-day trials of these effects so that you feel the need to wear it to show it off while the market's going on? I wonder. Because if I don't wear this for 30 days and then I come back and decide to start wearing it, that effect is gone. So that could be a ploy right there to get attention to it so that Blizzard can get more people to buy it. I'm really curious. But let's go teleport somewhere. I'm going to get myself in a good position to take a good look at this teleport. I think it's going to be like here. That looks good. And let's just teleport anywhere. Let's see what this looks like. Wait, was that the right one? That may not have been the right. I don't think that was the right one right there. Let's try again. I think that was the one that we unlocked as our, yeah, that was not the right one. Let's go to our cosmetics. We want to go to this. See, I was using this one right here. We want to use this one. That's the one I want to equip. The weapon that I want to equip is, of course, the Mad King weapon, which we have equipped, and the cosmetic right there. Beautiful. Now we'll try one more time. Let's actually make myself look like I'm going the right direction. There we go. That's perfect. We're going to head on all the way up here. Oh, well, that is pretty freaking nasty. That's a lot better than I had expected. You hop on the horse and dive right in. That was pretty darn awesome. I mean, cosmetic looks good. I'm gonna be rocking this for the next 30 days, getting the most that I can out of all of the 30-day elements that it offers. Also, I need to make sure that we come over here and that we activate that right there. I think it's probably the best looking one that they've come out with yet. As you can see, we have my two prior Phantom Markets, and actually noticed the other day I have a lot of frames. So yeah, guys, I like this one a lot. I think it's not too bulky, but I love the skull on it. And I think actually my head covers up the skull. Would you look at that? Happy about the cosmetic, happy that these files are inside of the game, and maybe we'll see that Doom Tower inside of Diablo Immortal soon.